Welcome back to Beyond the Game. This week, joined by, or this episode, I guess, not this week, because we had Jalen Skier in earlier this week, Cedric Kasongo, fourth-year member of the Capers, final season, kicking it off. A big win last week, St. X. Looking ahead to next week, St. X. We'll be talking all that. And how's 4 years I've been at CBU? And Cedric, I'm glad you could drop by.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you came in Coach Skin's first year.
Yeah.
There was a connection there from back home. You're from the same hometown.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's what brought you to the Cape.
It was, actually. We both went to the same high school, Notre Dame, Welland, big-time school, high school.
Shout out to Welland, Notre Dame.
Shout them out. But yeah, we both went to the same high school. How he recruited me, actually, Christmas break, they usually have like a Christmas tournament, Christmas training and stuff, and I was there sitting out, training, practicing, and he came down, I guess, to see his mother, I believe.
Yep.
And yeah, and he saw me shooting on the other side and was like, what is he doing? And my high school coach was like, he's sitting out. I was at Brock at first, sitting out. And he was like, I was sitting out. So he's like, what is he doing? What's his plans? He's like, he's looking for a place to go. And coach is like, I'm applying at Cape. I want you to come out there with me. And here I am. Cape
Everything fell in. I mean, he got hired that spring. I think you were the first signing, or the first commitment.
Me and Sean McCormick.
Yeah, Sean, of course, came in, I think it was June of that year. You guys were really the first two Matskin recruits. Joined him with some key guys, Jimmy Dorsey, Meshach Lufile, a few others that were there, Kelson Devereaux. And in that first year, I mean, what a run. I mean, what a great way to start your career.
Yeah. I'd never been to a playoff with Brock, so coming in right off the gate, getting a conference championship, can't ask for anything better, really.
No, it was certainly a great start. Now, things have been a little up and down since.
Yeah.
You've battled some injuries.
Yeah.
Players have come and gone. I mean, of course, Jimmy Dorsey moved on. Sean McCormick, great leader, graduated last year. You've kind of been called upon to be one of the guys now, or one of the leaders of the team, and you've always kind of had that wisdom about you. You're kind of quiet, soft-spoken, but I think people look up to you as a leader with this group.
Yeah, I had to take up that new role of being a leader. It's always hard doing that with injuries and stuff because you have your own expectations. But like I said, coach trusted me. My teammates trusted me, so it's been an easy transition. But at first, it was hard dealing with injuries.
And you had a bump last year, too. I mean, you rode half the season last year.
Yeah.
We don't want to dwell on injuries, but I know it's been a rough road for you times.
I don't like dealing with my injuries. It's a little sad moment, but I get a little teary-eyed.
I don't know if you get a little teary-eyed, but I mean, I know it's been hard. Now, looking at your 4 years, I mean, you've been one of the primary scorers, usually second, third on the team in scoring. You've had games where you've lit it up. You had a triple-double just before Christmas. You've had other games where it's been a bit of a struggle at times. What's that shooter's mentality like, I guess? How's that kind of involved in your game over your years here?
Just got to stay confident in yourself and your shot, really. You miss a couple shots, you have a bad game, just even kill, really. You can't really get too low on the loss or get too low on the shooting slump, but you also can't get too high neither, right? So that's how I've always been, just even kill. But the great thing about this team is we have a lot of players that can score, put the ball in the basket. Meshach, Kenny, Seth, Kelson, all those guys. So me not scoring a lot is not really too much, especially with this role I'm in now, being I'm playing the point guard right now. So it's like really what you really want to do is get everybody going, right? So it's like, if I score 4 points, it's all good, but I mean, that triple-double does look good.
Oh, it does. I think you've played pretty much every position except maybe the 5 in your 4 years here. Started out the year, it was a little shaky, a couple of tough losses over at UPI, but now you've come back. You had a heartbreaker here with UNB, the first game, that last second loss. Come back with a big win last week. What do you see going forward now, coming into the rest of the season here?
I think we're peaking right now, and that's the main thing, I think, peaking at the right time. And I believe everything happens for a reason, so all those losses and tough things we went through in the beginning, I think it's shaping us up for now and moving forward for something special in the playoffs.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot of new faces in your years here, but now this year you've got a few new ones. Jack McCauley, being a Maritime kid who a few people may not have known. He flew under the radar in terms of basketball size and wisdom and that. Now, he's started the last couple of games. He's kind of worked himself into a new role. How have you kind of seen that growth? I mean, has that been a guy you've had to kind of, take under your wing a bit and show him some of the ropes and watch him kind of grow to this?
Yeah, I've been trying to, but he was already like dedicated to really being good and earning his keep in his team. So it wasn't so hard to really like tell him what to do or try to bring him on board in anything. From day one he came here, he was already in the gym, already working out, getting stronger. On his recruiting trip, he was like a little pencil, and now he's a little bulked up. So it's
He's a little
easy.
bulked up.
A little bit, you know. He's not me, but he's getting up there. He's playing jack.
You're looking pretty trim.
Yeah, that was my main goal this summer, was to get back to my original weight size, my original body mass, just so I could play at my highest level. Like I said, previous years I had to deal with injuries and stuff, so I didn't really have that summer to do what I had to do. The summer's always been to rehab and get my body right, but now, last summer was just straight, no injuries, no nothing, so it's just in the gym, eating right, and more discipline to that.
I know we're a month away from playoffs, but last year you went in a lower seed. You had the tougher road. You lost a tough one to Dal, who went on to win it. And I mean, I really thought going into that could have been you folks.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly you guys were positioned the same way. Doesn't look like 1 or 2 seed. I mean, it's a ways off, but it looks like it's going to be a tough battle again at the Metro Center. Final year, you kind of got to be thinking that banner one more.
Yeah, I really want that banner, not just me, myself, but the team. In the 5th year, it's all won it. It is a tough road, but like I said, I think everything that's happened is shaping us up for something special and a special ride. But yeah, that banner is the goal right now, and I think everybody's on board. And after what we did to X, that's the plan for every other team.
Gotta like that attitude, right way to go. Cedric, 4 years, as we know, seen you at AUS, seen you at Nationals, seen you in residence, seen you in the boardroom here studying and cramming and doing all the work. You gotta tell us, what don't I know about Cedric Kasongo?
What don't you know?
How do you feel about Jeff when he announces you during the games as Ceddy
Oh.
Kasongo?
Oh, I love it.
You
I
loving
love
that?
it. I love it. He's my guy. He's my guy. But something you guys don't know. At age 5,
Oh, we're going way back here.
way back here, we're talking back. Age 5, I was considered, this is at my peak, of course, I was considered,
You peaked at age 5?
hear me out here, at age
Sorry.
5, at my peak, I was considered Fisher-Price, top 10 dunkers in the planet.
Do we have anything to back that up?
It's not written down yet, but
What was that, like a contest they had on the go?
yeah.
With those
you know,
little Fisher-Price hoops?
little Fisher-Price hoop, I was top 10 dunkers on the planet. You know, I was athletic.
I could see that, going with 5.
Age 5, something people don't know.
You don't usually throw it down a whole lot now.
Nah, you know, I don't got it no more.
Too much wear and tear on the body?
Too much, I'm a little old.
You peaked at 5.
Peaked at 5.
Best of luck the rest of the season. Thanks for coming by, Cedric.
Thanks for having
Join
me.
us next time on Beyond the Game.